my fellow Arsenal fans. Yeah? All my Gunners. All my fellow Arsenal fans. Yo, I can feel something happening. I can feel something happening. Yeah? And it's not on the pitch. It's not on the it's not on the table. It's not no. It's within the fan base. It's within the fan base. I can feel something happening. Listen, I don't know how many times I have to tell you lot, don't get knocked off your square. Arsenal are on top of the table. We went into the weekend 6 points clear. We came out of the weekend 6 points clear. We did our job. We did what we was meant to do. What more, what could you imagine being one of the players, putting on another good performance? What was that, 4-0, now 3-0? You look on, well, you pray they don't look online. But obviously they got friends, they got family, and they hear things like, the fans are nervous. And it's like, what? But we're on point. We're doing our job. Why are they nervous? Oh, because City won. City won, so? So what, fam? So what? Flipping, I don't know, Everton just lost. Someone just beat Everton. I don't care about that. I don't care about that, bruv. I care about us. Obviously, just like other Arsenal fans, I watched the match. And yeah, it would have been nice if City lost. But, bro, at the end of the day, it would have been nice if United lost yesterday, if Chelsea lost yesterday. But at the end of the day, bruv, what's nicer is if we win. That's what matters. If we win. Yeah? And the reason I'm saying the fan base is where I'm feeling something happening is because it's happened before. Yeah? This fan base needs to galvanize. I know I'm asking a lot, but I feel like the fan base hasn't been galvanized since that first, is it 22-23, the first season when we title challenged? I went to the Emirates that season. Stadium was rocking from pillar to post. Every match, just excitement. Like, I went from, oh man, we're just happy to get top four. We're just happy to say, do you know what? I want the title. I want it. I'm here for it. Yeah? Since that season, I don't feel like, and big up Jay Charm, because I was just watching Loose Cannons and I heard him say it as well. That season, there was so much excitement going into the stadium, the match, who do we play? Is it Bournemouth last minute winner, Reece Nelson? I can't even remember who it was, whoever it was, but I just remember the jubilation, how the excitement, the feel, the thrill. Obviously the football as well, don't get me wrong, the football was a lot more exciting, innit? We was new. We weren't facing low blocks. Teams were literally just like, you see how United, when Carrick just jumped in, it's all exciting. It looks nice because they're not facing low blocks. Then boom, they get hit with a West Ham low block and all of a sudden it's dry. Yeah, that's what happened to us. But still, the team maintained its standard. I know we didn't win, but we finished second and we've maintained that standard. I would say the last two seasons, especially last season, it's starting to get back toxic again. It started to get back toxic. And I feel like at the end of last season, it was reaching those levels of toxicity that could collapse the whole project. In terms of everyone hated Odegaard, everyone hated Arteta. Like when you hate the manager and the captain, like, bro, that's pretty much, it's almost about to go bust, isn't it? And I remember speaking to my cousin. I remember telling him that, yo, for Arsenal to win this league, for Arsenal to even stand a chance, yeah, forget all the signings and that. Yeah, of course that plays a factor, but for Arsenal to even stand a chance, there needs to be a synergy with the club and the fans. There needs to be that synergy, because that's what pushes the players. People think, oh yeah, but no, you gotta understand how energies work, how the psychology works, bruv. Yeah, if all of that is being spewed online, don't think it can't seep into the pitch. Of course it can, especially if fans are in the stadium. Fans are in the stadium literally groaning and moaning and sighing in front of course it can seep in. They're human. Yeah, they're athletes at the highest level, yeah, but they're human as well. They're human. So that's where I feel the fans need to be more mindful. They need to be 12th man. 12th man. We literally need to be the 12th man. It doesn't matter if it's gone 70 minutes, it's 0-0. Nah, it's not like, oh shit, what's gonna... Nah, just keep singing, keep supporting the team. You have to do it to the end. Don't say, oh yeah, but they haven't given... Listen, do you want to win the title or not? If you don't want to win the title, then all right, I hear it, then don't. But if you want to win the title, forget all of that. Oh, they're not giving me nothing to shout. Brother, go and support the team. Then in May, if it hasn't come through, we're onto them. We can be onto them. But until then, bruv, you've gone absolutely mad if you think I'm going to turn on this team or... Not forget even turning. Show nerves, being rattled. Like, why? They're doing everything. They're doing their job. Why would I be rattled about... I'd be rattled if I was a City fan. Because Arsenal are still doing their job. And I know we got Brentford away tomorrow. That's a tough game. Set piece for set piece FC. But hopefully another professional away performance. I think I'm predicting something like 2-0. And yeah, we walk away with it. City got Fulham. I don't even care what they do. I don't care what they do. Obviously, they're our main competitors. So we watch what they do. But how much do I care? Like, the scale of care. Like, I care way more about Arsenal winning than City losing. You understand that? So just chill out. Stop panicking. Stop worrying. Oh my God, oh, set piece goals. Oh, we don't score goals. Relax, bruv. I'm pretty sure for all the goals Haaland scored, Foden and all this shirky stuff, it's about 2-goal difference between us and City. Us that don't score goals, apparently. Yeah? And our striker, our new signing, yeah? And I hold my hands up. I'm not even his biggest fan. But he looks like he's kicking into gear. Havertz is kicking. This is the thing with squad depth. Different players hit form at different times. So just like Liverpool, they had a period last season where Diaz was on form. Cool, he's dropped off. Gakpo was on form. Cool, he's dropped off. Jota came in. Cool, he dropped off. Salah carrying throughout all around them when they fill in the little patch. Do you get what I'm saying? So relax. There's still more to come from this team. Yeah, there's a 6-point gap, and in fact, Villa didn't win. So what's that? Villa's like an 8 or 9 point gap. So really and truly, we came out of the weekend better than we did when we went in. I know people say Villa. I don't think Villa in the title race, but regardless, the numbers are the numbers. We came out better than we went in. Pause. So my thing is, listen, Arsenal, as long as we're just doing our job, fans, bruv, it doesn't like, for instance, if City beat Fulham, I don't want to see bare videos. Oh my gosh, the pressure Arsenal. Yeah, listen, relax. They've been handling the pressure. That's why they're 6 points ahead. Yeah, cool. We could have been further. There was games you could say maybe dropped the ball in, but I'm not even putting that down to pressure. These are just poor performances, really and truly poor performances. Because even when I think of the games that we lost, Villa, they played well, man. That was a good fight. It was a good fight, and we lost. Man United, they played better than us that day. We had a horrible performance. Third game, Liverpool, that was early in the season. That one there is still a bit confusing. That one I actually put that more on the manager and team. But really and truly, man, I can't lie. As an Arsenal fan, I feel like people are worrying too much. People are trying to, and you got to stop falling for these media, like trying to instill that worry into, trying to plant that seed of doubt into you. Forget all of that. Forget all of that. That's why I keep saying, if you ignore like the Gary Nevilles and whatever social media platform, even like platforms like this, I can't even lie, platforms like this, if you ignore them and you listen to like my favorite thing to listen to is the press conferences. When you listen to the press conferences, especially of opposing teams, you hear how good this Arsenal side is. Who else is going to tell you how good this side is other than a manager or team or players that have literally competed against them, played against them? Whose opinion would hold more weight to you? A guy in the studio, yeah, some Gary Neville guy in the studio that kind of has his agendas already. I know he says he wants Arsenal to win the league. Yeah, but come on, man, be serious. You believe that shit? He just doesn't want to be wrong when we do. But yeah, I'd rather listen to the man that are playing us, the managers that are competing against us after the match saying, yo, Arsenal, yeah, we tried this, they had an answer, we tried that, they had an answer, couldn't get through, nothing. Or, yeah, we tried to stop them this way, we couldn't, we tried to stop them that way, they scored a corner, we tried to stop them that way, they got it into Jokerit. So, yeah, man, I don't subscribe to the general consensus of how Arsenal is portrayed by the likes of people like Paul Scholes and Gary Neville and whatever people, whoever else is there chatting rubbish. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure I even saw a tweet the other day. I wish I could remember my man's name. Yeah, that's it. My man, the journalist. Oh man, do you know what? If I'll put his face there because you lot know him, but I can't pronounce his name. Guillem Balach. I'm just putting an accent on it. Anyway, I'll put a picture here. You lot know him. He's always does that Champions League stuff. I'm sure he's on TNT quite a bit as well. But basically, in fact, I'm just gonna read it, innit? Word for word. This is what he says in terms of people's perspective or views on Arsenal, innit? So it says, let me tell you what everyone is saying about Arsenal across Europe. Arsenal are not seen here as a team that has stalled. They are seen as a reference point, as the team many look at when trying to understand where elite football is heading. So don't try to put this on us like, oh, Arsenal making it boring. We just clocked the shift before other people. Yeah, cool. The game has shifted. It is no longer enough to dominate the ball or to attack well. The top sides now competing and often decide matches through the 4 phases that make teams excellent. Organised attack, attacking transition, defensive transition, and structured defence. At the highest level, those phases matter more than possession percentages or aesthetic debates. Yeah, all you man say, it's boring. Listen, if you want to win, these are the things that matter most. And he goes on to say, this is where Arsenal stand out. Under Mikel Arteta, Arsenal control space, time, and another very important element, rhythm. They're aggressive without being chaotic, but can create chaos to find gaps. They are compact without being passive. Their pressing is prepared in detail. Lose the ball and the reaction is immediate. The opponent is denied oxygen. You know that we squeeze when up there. Odegaard leading that press. You know you look that, hey, Odegaard. He's part of what they describe. All right, cool. Across Europe, this is understood as modern dominance. And I'll tell you, this all stemmed from that Bayern game. When we beat Bayern, our trajectory was both like that. Then when we beat Bayern, that's when I started seeing all these articles popping up. Like, Bayern is really assessing that loss. They don't understand how that could... And then it looks like it's gone across Europe. Anyway, the key battleground today is transition. Not what you do with the ball, but what happens the instant you lose it. Defensive rhythm has overtaken offensive rhythm. Space is smaller and time is shorter. The teams that survive are the ones that arrive first, win duels, plus reset order before danger appears. Who does that sound like? I know you heard transition and said, that's not Arsenal. No. He said, not what you do with the ball, but what happens the instant you lose it. Defensive rhythm. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Arriving first, winning duels, resetting before danger appears. Okay. Arsenal do this as well as anyone. In Europe, Arsenal are seen as a team that has absorbed Guardiola's ideas and pushed them forward. They have strengthened them for the football world that now plays faster, presses harder, and it totally punishes hesitation. At the very moment Arsenal are being questioned at home, they are being analysed as a model. Progress is often uncomfortable and it rarely moves in straight lines. Arsenal didn't look lost. In my eyes, they look early. You're hearing that? Arsenal don't look lost. In my eyes, they look early. And that, people, that says it all, in my opinion. Like I said, I love to watch the press conferences, and I've watched a recent one where someone questioned Arteta and asked him, like, because obviously the boring tag has come up a lot as well, the set piece stuff in the press conferences. So they asked him, like, what does he think of that, like, when people come out and say these things? And he actually just, he came out and doubled down kind of on, if you remember last season when we played PSG, my man, I don't know where he got it from. Apparently PSG told him that we're the best team they played or whatever. And yeah, I don't know where that happened. But they asked him, where'd you get this from? Saying that other European teams rate you and look up to you. Like, where? Like, because he's saying, oh, I only hear that over here. When you go around Europe, they're saying something different. So they're saying, where'd you hear this from? And obviously he's not going to reveal who and what, but he's just saying, yeah, listen, we play other managers when we go abroad, when players come through, like, we hear this, bruv. So I don't think that's a lie. I didn't think the PSG one was a lie as well. I think maybe someone did murmurs. I don't know, but I just think it's crazy for him to just come out and lie like that. I know Arteta's a man to stand in front of the team and back them, like, he'll be the shield. He'll take everything so that the players don't get it. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's just gonna come out and boldly just lie. Do you get what I mean? There's definitely miscommunication somewhere. But this time, I feel like there might be some truth for it, given, like, after reading this article as well, man. So listen, I say all of that to say, Arsenal fans, tranquilo, relax. We got Brentford on Thursday. We'll deal with that. We move on to the next game week. Where's it after that? Wigan. Brentford. Wigan. I'm hoping Eze can get a start, man. Let's build some rhythm now, bruv. We're coming into the business end. Where we are at the business end of the season. The title race has just started. Everyone that thought the race, no, this is the race now. It's February, 6-point gap. We know who's who. The race has started. Boom. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Other than that, I could touch on quickly, not even touch on, just laugh. Spurs, what the fuck? Wouldn't it be something if Arsenal could win the Premier League and in that same season, Tottenham Hotspurs get relegated to the Championship? I thought it couldn't happen. I was like, nah, man, that can't. I was like, come on, be serious, man. Tottenham, man, they're too big of a. Well, let me stop there. Well, what I was saying is Tottenham were not Tottenham, but the teams around them. There's no way they're going to be consistent enough to pull Tottenham down into the mud with them. So I'm looking at it. Tottenham got 29 points. They're 3 points away from Forest in 17th with 26 points, and it's West Ham. So it's West Ham you're looking at to claw back some points. And if I'm looking at it, West Ham are in better form than Tottenham. West Ham are in better form than Tottenham. They just drew with Man United. Their next game is a home game against Bournemouth. After that, they go to Anfield, and then they're away, London derby at Fulham. So out of them 3 games, I do think they could pick up a 3 points out of one of them 3 games. Nah, if I look at Tottenham's next 3 games, let's have a look. Let's have a butchers. Flipping hell, their form table, it's crazy. Tottenham's next 3, oh my gosh, it's us. Yeah, that's who it is after Wigan, isn't it? Tottenham got us. You are not getting 3 points, Tottenham. Although, Arsenal fan, just brace yourself, because that one, it might not be so easy. They're gonna be hungry for it. They're in a situation right now. Every game is a must-win game for them as well. They're gonna be hungry for it after the loss at the Emirates, all the Thomas Frank, Silver member stuff, Javi Simmons, Eze. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough one. Even though I know they're gonna have a lot of people missing, like Romero. What the hell that guy's on? But yeah, they got Arsenal, Fulham away, London derby. It's a toughie there. Then Palace at home. Ooh. So Tottenham, they could get 3 points out of one of them. Fulham away, Palace at home, maybe, but that's all too tight, man. That's all too tight. West Ham pick up 3 points or more, and Tottenham don't win none of these games. Yeah, man, they could really be sucked into this, because it doesn't look like some of them teams that came up want to go back down. Leeds said nah. They said no, we ain't going nowhere. Sunderland, they're looking at Europe, mate. They ain't even, don't worry about them. It's Forest, West Ham, Leeds. That's who Tottenham are worried about. I cannot believe they are 16th. I wonder, like, is this a Tottenham fans? Let me know, because I don't watch you lot's club like that. Is this a sack the manager situation, or is it like Arteta, he had some poor results, but you could see there was something there, so just give him some time when he gets his resources, some of the profiles. But when I think of Tottenham, I think they've got good enough players in their team, man. New players as well. It's not like he's just come into a team where it's just like loads of old boys with egos and shit. No, they got fresh talent as well. So yeah, man, I don't know what they're gonna do over there, but I hope he stays in the job for another game week, cause we need the dub. So listen, Arsenal fans, chill out. Tottenham fans, I wish I could say the same for you, man, but yeah, it's kind of techie. But that's me, people. Princeton Talks. Comment, like, subscribe. I just felt like I had to come and tell the people to relax, because you, man, are doing way too much.